Okay, so let's say you want to get your hands on a crap ton of these sigils. These are the items that you need. Technically a high-hitting weapon. I mean, if you can get them to stagger, a staggering weapon, it's a plus. Obviously you need the ammo. Ring of Mercy, so you can get double the lutations, in addition to some good balls, okay? Obviously you need some balls for this, but you want to get good balls. And then you need a flying mount. Anything can work, really. The bigger the ones, the worse it is, because we're doing the glitch, okay? It's non-bannable, not bannable, okay? Obviously if you're in a dedicated server, don't do it. Unless you're allowed to. If it's a friends, blah blah blah, whatever. But, so the method, I made a video on this previously, and I made a short on it, but I have technically perfected it. So what you want to do is go all the way into this corner until you can't go no more, and then you're gonna fly up and directly, immediately pan yourself into this section. So if you just try to brute force it right here, it's not gonna work. So if it doesn't work the first time, go back, fly, touch this wall, watch this. You see where we are? So what happens is that we kind of phase into that crevice, but you come out, you see how you can't see me? But now you can. It's cause there's this weird thick thing that you have to slide up into here, okay? And then you're gonna fly out. If you touch this ground, that's okay. Cause watch this. I'm walking and I'm jumping. It's actual terrain. Just activate your fly, go underneath, sprint, and what you're looking at are the two flares, okay? Not that one. I don't know what that torch is doing down there. There's one there, and then there's one there. Right before that flare, you will be met with a flat surface right here, okay? The best way to get your butt up there is to technically hover along this ridge right here, the stairs, the bottom of the stairs, and then slingshot up. Your pal might get stuck up there. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm actually stuck up here. This is the first time that ever happened. Just demount and remount. That's a nice rollout. It could have been a better rollout. With the Ring of Mercy equipped, you can pop out a Yakumo to get some good passives. Watch me. And I lagged there. Where's the homeboy? Right, look at that VDS right there. We could go muscle head on that guy and he'll be a 90% machine, or is that 70%? So now we have received 292 hollowed bars. We caught 3 of them, so that's 292 times itself by 2, because we're gonna butcher them later. We got that useless thing. We got this useless thing. You only need 1, but this translates to about 2.9 sigils, okay? Because you need 100 to make 1 sigil. So you see what I'm getting at. Make sure you always collect those chests. Those are the cherry on top, but you come in here for the bars, okay? Now, look at the timer. It's very important that you look at the timer. If this does not say 59 blah blah blah, you gotta wait, okay? Sometimes it'll come out if you do it fast enough, like too fast, which is good for you. Bad if you restart it without waiting for it to reset. These dungeons must be reset, so you're gonna fly up, touch that side of the wall, remember, and fly directly under. It's straight, okay? You're heading north-ish to that moon, but you're looking at that flat part right here. You see my crosshairs? That's where you're looking at, okay? This is different from everyone else's guide. They say to like fly up and climb up. I don't like that. I'd rather just fly in, like underneath in, look upwards, like I'm doing a strange portal. Anyone else play Marvel Rivals? Fly into the ceiling, try to get a nice beautiful rollout. Oh, that was bad too. Since I already have a Yakumo and my fat guy got in the way, by the way, so that's unfortunate. Which is why you should always bring 2 of them. Haha. You want to get them as low as possible to get the guaranteed 100%, because it's no fun wasting balls, right? We only come with 2, you'd rather keep the 2. You know what I mean? Anyways, that was cringe. Now, slingshot, B-hop right over to victory. So we only got 246 there. It's very RNGesus. It's very RNGesus. But that's okay, because look, we got a level 2. Wait, what? No, we got a level 1 still. But we just, if you want the legendary variants, there is still a chance to obtain the legendary variants. However, big however, very, very rare. I would say in the thousands. Okay, 1 in 1,000, probably more. So what you got to do is farm this dungeon as much as possible because it costs 5 schematics of a level 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, right? In order to obtain the next ascension of the schematic. So let's say a Terra Prisma, level 1 or level 0, you need 5 of them to get a level 1 Terra Prisma. You know what I mean? So right there, just like that. It's still simple at this point. Make sure you reload. I don't recommend using the jet gun. If you intend on like flying through this, you can fly through it, but I like to enjoy myself, so I like to glide my way over there to an extent, or try to get a nice rollout, because rollouts are fun. Ooh. Well, you see here? Do you see here? Okay. There's a little hole that's invisible. I failed that again. Oh! Oh. Whatever. Anyways, go 1 big ball, 2 big ball, 3 big ball. Boink. Boom! Look at that gnarliness right there. So everyone kind of makes the same guide. I feel like the ones that I do at least kind of detail it a little more. Maybe, maybe not. You know, some of them do. I'm not gonna say all of them. You see this? Look, 1 minute 30. So I did times 5 the day and night time. So I tweaked that setting because the faster the day goes, the faster this timer goes. You know what I mean? So I'm actually only gonna take 1 of these. So now, yep, you don't go in yet. Now you go in. Okay, it has to disappear, then reappear. That's the sense of resetting, right? Just like how you reset camps or factions to get that beautiful faction base. Remember how I forced it? I don't know if anyone even watched that video, but in the first like 2 minutes of the video, I showed how you can force factions to appear out of camps, because in all of the 27 camps out there in the game at the moment, by the way, you can reset the camp in a way where it will spawn the faction base, right? And you know, I showed it twice, I think, in the video. Ugh, that's a hefty float. Ooh, dang it, I failed again. Gotta settle with this pathetic B-hop. So I think for the sake of everyone, I'm actually gonna include chapters for this video. It's almost a okay, yep. So I have yet to receive anything above like basic, but look, we already have 11 of them. You do get these lame fruits. This one's diamond rain. Ah, it's close. But you do get a lot of these as well. But what you're looking for are these. This is game changer early game, because you don't have to go through the whole menacing factor of dealing with all of the pals attacking you when you go throughout the game, especially the Starions. Dude, the Starions hit really hard on low levels. They're like level 40 something. You see this at level 45? Yeah, they're like level 48 or something. So you can't really be relying on that sort of thing. But yeah, so it's about every like 1 minute and 30 if you're including loading times. If you can get a night. Oh no, I failed that. Another reason to try again. Nothing wrong with trying again. Nothing wrong with failing until you don't change anything. Then you're just insane. But yeah, plain and simple, easy to follow. Xenolord, Vanworms, Hell Zephyrs. Hell Zephyrs, if you're looking for another fast pal, I believe Hell Zephyr is up there in terms of Speedy Gonzalez stats. But oh, come on, why'd I have to hit that? Oh, I was so no, you big fat bully, get out of the way. He wants a spotlight, I ain't giving it to him. Wink. Okay, so what we will test out now is to see if we actually get twice the bars, because I do know that the non-alphas only give you 6, but the big daddy alphas, they should give you the same amount. I'm pretty sure. I tested this earlier, but I took a nap and then I forget what happens when I take my nap. You know what I mean? So we're gonna double check everything right now. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna do a test. No, a chapter about results. No, butchering results, and then actual results. So let's go up here. Maybe, you don't know. I'll just think about it. Okay. Hello. So these are. Oh, nope, nope. I'm gonna keep you. Well, actually, I already have one, but I'll still use this one. So Big Daddy's going bye bye. Like my own. Anyways, 87. Twice the amount. Twice the amount. Twice the. Oh, it's beautiful, dude. The amount of bars you can get out of this is nasty. Okay, well, this is for the future. Oh, I love it. I love being able to do this. Like, these disassembly make life so much easier, especially when you're like low level. Or like when you're chasing it, so to speak. Does that make sense? I don't think it makes sense. Anyways, I do know that when I first hit level 54, I was so excited when I made that, because I had so many old pals that were just existing, you know, in my pal box. And this was before this stupid thing came. You know what I mean? Oh, so yeah, that is just about it for the video. We are gonna be stacking up on the hollowed bars. It is so delicious. I actually tried out farming the pals and with flopies, and it lagged me into Neverland. It was so bad. It was just unrealistic how much lag I had when I was using my flopies. And then what hurt even more is that I spent like 30 minutes farming those guys, the 4 fully condensed ones, cave bats in the dungeon. They perform the same way as flopies, and they're cuter, and they're less lag, but they only go a certain amount of distance, just like the flopies. And then they path just like a movement speed pal. So if there's like a cliff, they're gonna run around the cliff to get to the top instead of just flying vertically. So there's that. Anyways, that's about it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Jeff. Please like, comment, subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!